We're back here at the GSL Code S. It's 1-1 right now. We had an interesting game back there, mostly because if you notice, we only caught this about halfway through, by the way. Symbol's base of the gold was never spotted by Innovation.
That was a bit rough because he was doing a lot of great drops at times, and if he had been able to somehow take that out earlier in the game, then things would have looked different.
Gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised here from Innovation that he would not have at least checked that base once. It's not like it was like the upper left or something, or the lower right, or some of these bases that we don't normally see taken because the game never gets to that point. So I don't know. I'm not saying Innovation would have necessarily won had he found the gold base, but it would have looked like a different game.
Yeah, it definitely could have. Now, our next three maps: Whirlwind, Daybreak, and Icarus. So this is really the time for Symbol to win. Tasteless. He needs to take. If he doesn't take Whirlwind, it's over. Like it's over because
it's like hipster over. It's like that thing in Portlandia.
This should be the map that he can do very well against Innovation on. Whereas you go to Daybreak, suddenly Innovation can choke up where Symbol's running around and hitting him and get that fourth base a bit more easily. And of course on Icarus, that's a map that Zergs don't really have a standard solid way to play. They have to play kind of cheesy so far. We haven't seen a great macro game there from a Zerg yet.
All right, so this is the Zerg map. It's big. It's hard to get to your opponent. If there's a map that's going to be in Symbol's corner, it's going to be this one. So, Arctos, I got to echo what you just said. If he doesn't win on this one, it's bad for Symbol. So if Symbol wins this, we should go to actually to 2-2 and then finally find out who's going to win this. But we'll see. Then again, Innovation, a smart player aware this is a Zerg map, might have an ace up the sleeve.
Tasteless. What do you call a father sheep?
I don't know.
Dad.
Okay. Let's get this going. Game number 3. We are not grown-ups. In the upper left, we've got our Terran player. Can he win on the best map for Zerg? He is.
Innovation.
I swear to God, I just made that up.
Oh, no kidding. You didn't steal that from some comedian?
Oh, really? You think I did, too.
Yeah. And in the bottom right, we've got our Zerg player. Can he beat the player who looks like the best player in this GSL Code S? He is. Hey, you know what a sheep might say that joke was, Artosis?
What?
Bad.
What do you call a mother sheep?
What?
Mom.
So stupid. The dumb jokes are the best ones.
They're pretty good. I can't deny. They tickle me.
They do.
Okay.
There's this joke. My grandparents, they're at the point in time they're 96 now.
Wow.
But I can't believe they're just so old. But they're at that age where their memory's kind of going. So I oftentimes tell them the same joke.
Yeah.
And it always works.
Oh, what joke do you tell?
It's how do you make holy water?
How do you make holy water? Do you bless it?
You boil the hell out of it. And they just think that's so funny.
Oh, that is a cute one.
That's an old person joke right there.
Yeah, that is an old person
That's
joke.
an old
it's
person
not even a
joke.
kid joke.
No, it's an old person joke.
You have to be really old to
They
really...
pause and they're like, oh! They're like, I get it. Ah!
It's adorable.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look at this. Double hatch, BF4 pool.
Okay.
He has not actually scouted Innovation, so it's something that could be risky. Like, let's say there was 2 Raxes in the middle on 11. Symbol probably loses that game because Innovation is not happy. I am happy. So, this is a great opener for Symbol. He's once again chosen his build very wisely. In fact, all these games I feel like he's chosen great builds for what he's doing. Who's he's playing against?
Well, we'll probably see the gases taken in a little bit here. He's going to be droning up hardcore. Now, remember, this is a freaking huge map.
It's pretty big.
It's really big. So, I mean, with that being said, and also they're in cross spots. It's not like they both share the right or share the left or share the bottom or share the top. So the hard part is that Zerg counterattack so easily, even easier than on the previous map. It makes it tough. And also, when you think about it, not for the Princess the third base, but the fourth and the fifth. And let's say we even get to the point where the Terran takes a 6. That's very hard to hold.
And, you know, talking about the size of the map and how the map is played and whatnot, I feel like this map is just so good for Lingbane Muta openers.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
It gives you the mobility that you really need because Terran Medivacs can be absolutely everywhere. It's going to take a while, even with great creep spread for your units to get around. I feel like that's the best way to do it because you get that creep spread out beyond the center, especially cross-map situation. It takes Terran like 100 years to push you.
By the way, the watchtower, somewhat important to control on this map, only because of the positions, but not anywhere near as impactful as some of the other watchtowers.
Yeah, very true.
That we have, like Cloud Kingdom or something.
Yeah. And about the Mutalisk being very good on this map, that's not Symbol style, really. You know, he's not big into mutas. This is actually like a Roachling guy, which is weird, but it's true. Like, a lot of the TSL Zergs share this stylistic, or ex-TSL Zergs share the stylistic tendency to enjoy Roaches against Terran and to not really go mutas all that much. They're more Infestor-based, even though we didn't see Infestors too much from Symbol, especially last game. So, I'll be interested to see if he switches his style up or he makes his style work on the map. So it has to be one of the other tastes.
It does. Now, also note on this map, pushing with Broodlords is actually nowhere near as effective.
Yeah.
Because the Broodlords don't really have a lot of cover in the middle of the map. In fact, we oftentimes see a lot of Zergs lose by trying to push with Broodlords on this map. So, yeah, it's probably going to be a mass ground army game like what we've seen before.
Totally, and definitely should open with Ultras as far as Hive Tech goes, but may have to go into Broodlords for a finishing move. That's the only part that can be hard about playing this map against Terran, is the actual killing of the Terran is quite difficult, because when you switch into your Broodlords, they get so mobile that it's going to be hard to hold everything.
Yeah.
But Symbol makes more Spine Spores, that type of thing, than most Zergs, so that's going to be playing in his favor.
All right, so we have the crate being pushed out here now. Now, it's very important to get the crate pushed out a good distance. You know, occasionally Zergs will get their creep killed off, and then some of them, you know, it's like this part of the brain shuts down. They stop making creep, but you got to have this map with as much creep as possible, because otherwise the Terran has a lot of kiting room on a very large plane.
Yeah. Well, you know, a really cool thing that Innovation is doing is he has gone Banshee Tech, but he's pooling them. He's not getting Cloak or anything, but he's pooling them together so that when they come out, it's confusing for Symbol. Because right now, Symbol is looking at this, and he did try to scout, by the way, with an Overlord that didn't see the port. But if I'm looking at this as Symbol, I'm saying, okay, you know, he probably already is getting 1-1. He's going for a good amount of Hellions. I know what I'm doing. I know how to play against this.
Sure.
But if these Banshees, like, for instance, get all the way over to his base without being scouted, oh my god, he's getting a second starport. Whoa. Whoa.
Think he's going to get lots of medevacs early on here? I don't know what else.
You know, I think this second starport is going to be for medevacs.
I don't see it being for Vikings. Not yet. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be for medevacs, and I guess the other starport's just for Banshees. So he's actually pooling a lot of Banshees. He's already got 2. He's making a 3rd.
Do you think he's going to pull SCVs here?
I don't think so. And in fact, he's getting Cloak. Okay. You know what? I think he's giving a nod towards Infestor play and saying, I'm going to destroy that. In fact, Banelings, Roaches, anything. These Banshees are basically great against everything but Mutas. Everything except
and
Mutas.
We already said earlier he's not much of a Muta player,
he's
so
not
maybe
a Muta
setting
guy.
up against this guy's play style. I like it.
Yeah, this is really interesting to see. This is like a really super planned out thing we see from Innovation here, whether this is because he finds the map difficult or because of a stylistic reason. And
no, he hasn't shown the Banshees yet.
Has he seen it?
No, he has not seen
Okay. Really good maneuvering then. And the Watchtower actually hasn't been taken by Symbol, weirdly enough, but he's flying around where the Watchtower would be. Look at the pattern he's going with through the map. He's going around a way there shouldn't be any lings. Around the Watchtower, but not through any bases. So he's going to be seen at the last possible second, and his Cloak is going to finish by the time he gets to the 3rd base.
Okay, he's been spotted.
He might actually just... I mean, we do have 1 Overseer being made, so that's very important. But 3 Queens, man. 3 Queens... I mean, 3 Banshees are going to do a very good job against...
And he's going straight towards the main right now.
Let's see what he can get done. Cloak Banshees do come in, started targeting down Spore Crawlers. Going to be able to take those out easily.
Boom, right as it finishes. Now, that one did finish. I think timing might have been a little bit ill.
This has been a little bit ill. I love that. That's so good, Tasteless. But no, this is actually a great reaction from Symbol. He made so many spores at once. That is like what he needed to do.
He's actually just finished Banelings. He's going to go for it. This could be bad for Innovation. That's a lot of Banelings and not a lot of splash damage coming from the Terran to take this on. The SCV is not even evacuated, continuing to run away now.
Yeah, this is a huge moment right here.
Oh, sick!
Wow.
He just targeted it down.
Wow. What? That is madness right there. Really well done there by Symbol.
Yeah, he can actually just go in there. Look at this.
Yeah, and Innovation has only killed 6 drones total, despite going Mass Cloak Banshee and hiding it.
And here's the other thing is that Mass Cloak Banshee is not really good against Ling Baneling. There's just too many units. He's going to get the tank too. Ugh.
Wow, this is what a great attack here by Symbol.
He can keep going too.
The Banshees are back.
Oh, never mind.
They're going to keep going. Going to put a clock on those Lings at the minimum. But yeah, this is suddenly Innovation is in this terrible, terrible spot.
Oh, sick! Just taps out.
Not surprised. What was he going to do from there?
Wow. I was about to say before GG, I'm like, I don't really know if you actually can recover. Like, you lost your third on that.
Well, I tell you what. Innovation is nothing like Marine King.
No, it certainly is nothing like Marine King.
But yeah, that was a situation where it's like, oh no, I'm dead. I went for this weird Cloak Banshee timing. It didn't work because he made 1 billion Spore Crawlers. You know, if he made like his Spore Crawlers a little bit slower or not as many, then Innovation probably just targets them all down. Any queens that come and kills everything. So it was kind of a cool build, but Symbol just brute forces his way through. Good on-the-fly thinking against such a weird build. And now this is absolutely anyone's match. Daybreak, obviously this is where Symbol really wants to finish it off.
Yeah.
But if Innovation can hold on and bring it to Icarus, then the onus is going to be on Symbol to figure out something
Let me tell you something. Symbol did his homework.
Yeah.
Nerd did his homework.
Well, I guess Nerd wants to win a GSL.
Yeah, Nerd might win a GSL.
We've been saying for a long time that he should win a GSL, but he hasn't been able to quite do it yet. He's been knocked out by champions most of the time.
Man, the pressure's on because, let me tell you something, if you beat Innovation in this best of 5, you can beat anybody.
Yeah, no, if he beats Innovation, we were saying it before, he might just take the whole thing.
All right, guys, well, it looks like we're in game number 4 now. Let's get hyped. Spread the word right now. Tell your friends and family to tune in here for game number 4 between Innovation and Symbol here at the GSL Codas.